Okay, should be on now. Subaru. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? I'm trying to fix my. Hmm. Finally caught you live. What do you mean? Your volume is very low, by the way. Hmm. Okay. What about now? Is it still low? How have you been? I'm doing all right. I've been. What do you mean? It's like crazy that you say that. Finally caught you live. I've been going live a lot. But yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm usually asleep or at work when you're live. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The Sublime, hi, how are you? Okay, is it still low or no? Is it okay, it's much better? Okay, good. I can also change it. Oh no, I can't change it here anymore. I think it's like the most that it goes. Um, but I can make it louder. Is that better? Okay, I'm gonna talk and then you tell me if it's if it's better, because I can't just be silent and ask you if the audio is better, right? Much better, yes. Okay, good. I'm new. May I ask what's coming in love for you? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna take off my headphones because there's like an echo. Oh, right. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave them on. Okay. Okay. Is this does it sound the same? Because I did something to change. So I mean it should still sound the same. Okay, the Sublime. Yeah, you want to ask what's coming in your love life for you? It sounds the same. Okay, good, Subaru. Thank you. Wait, Subaru, where are you from? Just so I can know, like, what times you're, like, not busy. Okay, what's coming in love for you? The Sublime. Indonesia. Oh, nice. Okay, so these are three cards for you. So what's coming in love for you? The Sublime. Okay, so with the Four of Swords here, again, this could be maybe in the past you've had like some sort of restrictions and some sort of like boundaries that kind of have kept you not being able to move forward, or like maybe in love you kind of felt like you weren't ever really able to get past present limitations. But this is kind of like saying that these present limitations are becoming less solid and more like you have the ability to kind of get over and get past these boundaries with the force here in reverse. This could be like maybe your own strengths are kind of working against you. So yeah, this is like you kind of need to keep things under control, because it's always like basically like in terms of love, things are always like leading to constant tensions, and it's like there's a risk of like a lot of internal conflict and like unrealistic assessments here. I don't kind of see anything like special or like grand coming in love. If anything, this is kind of just like telling you that like your own strength is working against you, right? You have this Ace of Coins, which is I think you are headed towards like something good in love, because again, like this is like you being offered an opportunity, and you kind of need to basically force yourself to take this opportunity and to accept that this is going to be something good in your own physical stability, and like you are going to gain a practical perspective here. But yeah, I mean, constant tensions and restrictions are slowly like fading away. Just don't like allow your own strength to work against you, kind of use your own strength to help you. But yeah, I mean, I think restrictions are like slowly fading, and you are stepping into new opportunities here if you don't allow your own strength to work against you. But yeah, this is what's coming in love again. I don't see like a person or like anything coming. This is mostly like self-love and you kind of accepting things for like your own stability. But Sublime, yeah, this was for you, Sublime. Cloud, hi, how are you? Indonesia, thank you, thank you. This time works. Okay, yeah, this is the time that I'll start going live, because going live at night, it's not good for me. But Cloud, hi, how are you? And then who else? Phantom Punk, hi. Jazzy Bella, hi. Phantom Punk, hi, hi, hi. Okay, so who's next? I think it's Cloud, right? I think it's Cloud, and then Phantom. Okay, Cloud, Subaru, Jazzy Bella, Phantom. Okay, cool. Okay, Cloud, why slash what is my partner holding back in our connection? Why aren't they fully in? Okay, so like why are they not fully, why is your partner not fully committed, or like why are they like not fully engaged? Why are they not fully engaged? So that's them. Okay, I feel like this is better for me. Okay, I feel like with the page of coins here, and then the three of swords. So the three of coins, I think that they are disappointed because something that they were kind of it's kind of like a promise wasn't like, it didn't like, there was something that wasn't held up, because like, this is like being disappointed at a partnership or at a project that did not bear the expected fruits. So I think that's why like they are just disappointed because something that was promised to them, something that they were kind of looking forward to, wasn't like, maybe you didn't like held up like your end of the deal here, and maybe that's why they are disappointed, and I think that's why they are not fully engaging here. The Three of Swords, this is also like a failure and a defeat from a weaker opponent, and I feel like yeah, they kind of made a move, and like this is like they made a decisive move, but it was unsuccessful. So maybe they are upset at themselves. Maybe they are upset because they made a promise and like they weren't able to keep that promise, or like they weren't able to uphold a promise that they made. Again, like this is an unsuccessful attempt to make a decisive move, and they completely failed at with this movement. So I think that's what it is. Between the both of you, there's this the chariot, so I feel like things are gonna get better. You guys are going to be put in a position of control, and in a position of having achievements, and again, just like you guys being in having energy and ambition and motivation to really just move forward. But yeah, I think this is why they are not engaging with this, because again, maybe they just didn't put up keep up with a promise, or they failed with a promise. But yeah, things are gonna get better with you guys here. Victory and achievements, putting you guys are gonna be put in a strong position. Cloud. Cloud. Subaru. Okay, Subaru. What was your question? And then it's Chassis Bella, Phantoms, Saren. Saren the Alchemist. Hi, how are you? I remember you. Thank you. Much love. Yes, you too. Cloud. Okay, guys. I was streaming yesterday on here, and then at night I stream on TikTok. I got I got like a restriction there for I don't know, I guess they thought I was too young, and I got a restriction, and I lost my streaming privileges until 2034. I was like, that's insane. I had to submit my passport and like I don't know, so they could age verify me, but that's what happened to me yesterday. Okay, Subaru, what's coming towards you in July? Marie, hi, how are you? Okay, Subaru, in what context? Like, because like that's like there's like so many answers to that. So in what context? Like in career, in love, in like in what context? That's not. It is nuts, and it happened before. Marie, hi, how are you, Marie? Marie, L8W, hi. Okay, in love. What's coming for you in love? Okay, the Two of Wands and then the Queen of Cups. So with the Two of Wands, again, this is in reverse, and like I kind of see you having to choose between like two people, or like with over, or like between two things that you really love. Because like this is like you being on a crossroads and having to or and having to kind of choose, and like before you choose, like this is kind of telling you that every course has its own benefit, so it's kind of like really telling you like what is it that you want out of love. And I think what's next, it's that you are going to be forced to make this choice. The Queen of Cups here, this is you being very defensive, you not being able to trust other people due to past negative experiences. So I think that what's coming next is maybe you are going to meet somebody and they're going to make you question whether they have good intentions, or like it's just not going to be like a very trusting situation or relationship here. Again, maybe I don't think that they're going to do anything to make you feel this way, but due to like negative past experiences, you are kind of being put at a crossroads here, kind of hiding your own emotions, kind of hiding your own yeah, hiding your emotions under like a disguise of confidence. And then with Eight of Wands here, regulations, it's gonna be, yeah, I mean, this is just about like you kind of keeping or like occupying yourself with very short term goals without losing the long term perspective on things, occupying yourself with regulations and all like the possible ways for you to advance. So I think what's coming for you in love is again just maybe you having to make a choice between two different things. And I think a lot of this is going to be like not really like this is all happening in your mind. I don't think whoever is coming in like with you or like in to your life is doing anything wrong. Like this feels like it's because of your own, like how you look at life or like how you look at love. I think that's what it could be kind of damaging your like perspective on love itself, and you not being able to trust people, or like even like you being very defensive and not wanting to be open and really show yourself. Again, a lot of regulations, you kind of are going to regulate things and kind of occupy yourself with maybe like meaningless tasks for you to avoid having to make this choice. here. Nathan, hi, how are you, Nathan? The Gothic Empress, hi, how are you? Denise, hi. But yeah, Subaru, that's what's going on with you. Again, a lot of like self development, self help. Okay, Jazzy Bella's next, and then Phantom, Princess, Sharon, Marie, Gothic Empress. Okay, who's next? Jazzy Bella. What was your question, Jazzy Bella? I think they left. I think they left. So who's next? Phantom? I feel like, okay, you guys should like type your questions. Like just keep typing them because it's kind of hard for me to go all the way up because I feel like I lose my my spot. Okay, Jazzy, person on my mind, when will they break the silence? Thank you. When are they gonna break the no contact? Or are they going to break the no contact? Yes, Sharon, the alchemist, sure. Okay, Jazzy Bella, one person on your mind, when are they gonna break the no contact? Okay, 10 of coins and then the 5 of coins. I think they might. Okay, I think they are not breaking the no contact because they don't want to talk. I think that it's because they are actually busy. Like, when they say like, oh, like I have a lot of things on on my plate and on my mind. This is what's actually happening with them. Because like the 10 of coins, this is like they are kind of currently going through a lot of intense activity and a lot of um like not like achievements and like material success and again intense activity and practical affairs, and they kind of understand that some things in their like some aspects in life are going to get more attention than others. And I think what's currently going on is that some things in their life are not getting like the same attention as maybe their job or like their career or like their business, or like just like some like they're putting more attention in other things, and they know that maybe like relationships are not getting the same attention. So that's currently what's going on. The 5 of coins, this is, I think they are going to break the no contact and silence once there's a disruptions to their stability. Because like the 5 of coins, this is all about like a disruption, something new kind of coming in and destabilizing their current stability, their current like structures, and it's going to get more attention, and it's also going to awaken their resilience. So I think currently I don't see them breaking the no contact because again I think that they're just so busy, and like they are putting their energy and resources into their own like into themselves. But I think once something kind of goes wrong, and once something destabilizes what they've built, I think that's when they're going to be more open to breaking the no contact here. Yeah, I think that they are currently kind of going through like, because this is like the hanged man, and they are kind of currently only seeing things from their own point of view. And again, like they are kind of going through this period of like self-examination and kind of accepting reality, even if it's not what they expected it to be. I just kind of think that they weren't expecting to be so busy, and they weren't, they kind of thought that they could like balance other things, but they are kind of taking an interest in what's in they're taking an interest, and they are focusing on their priorities, and it kind of looks like relationships and talking is not really like their main priority right now. But like again, I feel like this isn't really fair to you because like what sending a message what takes 2 seconds, and like if they feel like if they don't have the time to do that, then maybe you shouldn't be waiting. But yeah, I think that's what's going on with them. I just don't see them like breaking no contact anytime soon. Also, I'm super tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Please take care. I've got the list posted. Okay, I'll let me see if I can pin the list. But thank you for being here. Okay, pin the message. Message pinned. Okay, it shows. I think it's pinned. Okay, it is. Okay, Phantom and then Princess and Saron, Marie, Gothic Empress. Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, Isabella. Okay, so Phantom, you were next, and then Princess, and then Saron, Marie, Gothic Empress, and I think Nathan, right? You were there too. Can I have a reading on if I have anything good heading my way soon? In what context, Phantom? Like in what aspect of? Cause like in what? I think this is the wrong list. Cause I think this is the um wait, replace the pin message. In terms of, is the government gonna plan a big alien invasion into like in finance? Okay, what's coming for you? Is anything good coming for you in your finances? Sorry, buffered for a second. Okay, am I glitching or no? You guys let me know if it's glitching. Okay, so okay, Phantom, it's good now. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, Phantom, so good things or like what's coming for you in terms of finances. With the Four of Cups here, this is like I feel like maybe you are going to be committed to like something with your family because like this is a card of like a collective of people like or like community with like a history and a sense of belonging. Um and like you being so committed that you kind of are or like maybe what's going on is you're focusing too much time with family or friends or I don't know, but like it's like you being so committed to a group at the price of you kind of giving up your own personal interest. Or like maybe what's because this is it's fine on my end. Okay, thank you, Nathan. The Emperor card and your again, this is the situation, and then I mean this is the obstacle, and then this is obstacle solution we can do. Solution is to stop trying to like control things by force. Like try stop don't use too much force to I don't know. Like honestly, I don't see like something good like happening financially here. Like these aren't to me these aren't cards of like good finance happening. So again with the Emperor card, it's like maybe you're trying to force like this is you using force to make something happen. Um, but with the family card, I think that's the issue. Okay, look, we got the for solution we have this the Wheel of Fortune, which is actually a pretty good card. Like this is basically a card of luck. Um, like accepting life's ups and downs. Like this is you kind of being put in a position, or like a change in circumstance and a change in position, a rise after a fall. Kind of like putting all of your luck into something and adapting to a new change of life and a new change of routine. So I do think so. Honestly, yes. Now I do think so. But again, like the obstacle is like maybe you're using too much force. You're forcing things to happen when you should really just like let things be, because a change in circumstance is coming in your future. I think the main challenge is maybe you're spending, or maybe it's like family. Maybe family is like there's something with your family here, or like you're being so committed to something that's maybe they don't really have like your best interest here with the Four of Cups. Again, it's like you are giving up your own personal interest, being too committed to something that you should really, you know what I think it is? I think that you're so committed to like to maybe like a job, or like maybe you're so committed to like a one type of thing, and you're like really forcing it to happen, like you really want it to happen, when in reality you should just like let it be, because a change in circumstance is coming if you can just stop controlling what you're so committed to. Like I think that if you're spending so much time on something and it's really not giving you the results that you want, just let it go. Stop trying to like force it to happen. Stop trying to use like violence and and your own, yeah, again, like just stop trying to force it to happen. But yeah, I think something good is coming. The Wheel of Fortune here. Phantom. Okay, Princess. Yes, Phantom, of course. Positive Bear. Hi, Positive Bear. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Okay, so Princess, where are you? Thanks for the yes, of course, Phantom. Okay, sometimes it says like message retracted, and that's not me. I think that's I don't know why it does that, but I think sometimes it thinks messages are like spam and it does it on its own. Okay, do you see me getting into SU? I had recently submitted my application. Will it go in your favor? It's just gonna go in your favor. You're good, that's good. Me too. Okay, okay. And then after this is gonna be Saren, then Marie, then Gothic Empress. I'll look at the list in a little bit. Okay, so Princess, do I see you getting into SU? You had recently submitted your application. Is it gonna go in your favor? Okay, the King of Cups and then the Two of Coins in reverse. The King of Cups. I think this is like you having a hard time kind of getting over emotions, or like this is like you having a very pessimistic outlook because of past like negative past experiences. It's just you having a hard time overcoming emotional blows and things like that. And then the Two of Coins, this is a collaboration but at a distance. Like yes, there is like recognition and advancing in complex ways, recognition and acknowledgement. Is it gonna go your way? I don't think so. To me, this is a no. But like it's not gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. Maybe like you are like maybe you have like too much, how do I say it? Like you have way too much optimism at the point that maybe you think it's gonna go like super like streamlined. So I don't think it's gonna go like that. Because again, like this is you being disappointed, and then this is like yes, it's gonna be collaboration, and that yes, there's gonna be like recognition and acknowledgement, but at a distance. So I don't really think it's gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go, but I don't think that it's not gonna happen. The Nine of Wands here, this is also a card of an interruption. So like it's very difficult, and it's like oppositions that are way too hard for you to overcome. I think like there might be a chance of you kind of giving up on this in order to avoid conflict, but like, again, this is also a card of you kind of starting new after challenging periods. So I don't think it's gonna go exactly your way. I think that there's going to be some challenges that are going to make you want to give up, because you kind of feel like you can't really like solve those issues. But again, I do think that there's going to be some sort of collaboration, but at a distance. There's like more challenges here. It's not as streamlined as you think it is. So to me, I'm gonna say it's not a no, but not. I think that there's still something that needs to be addressed here. It's not gonna be as streamlined as you think it is. Are you gonna get in? Hmm, the Three of Wands direction. I do think so. After like a while, I do think so, because like again, the Three of Wands, this is like direction and you moving forward after moments of hesitation. This is all about you finding the middle path between two courses of action. I think whatever happens, it's gonna be a yes. To me, this kind of looks like a yes, but it's like very challenging for it to be a yes. Yeah, but again, like this is like kind of reading the energy of right now. Like it could always, like it can change tomorrow. But yeah, I kind of just see you struggling with like the outcome, or like even like you struggling with like those like emotions. Did you see my question? Yes, Nathan, I did see your question about, is the government going to plan a fake alien invasion in July 2026? Yes. Okay, Saran. Okay, so it's gonna be, let me type it because I feel like, um, Marie, Gothic, Empress, Nathan, Positive, Bear. Okay, yeah, that's what I have. I don't think I have anybody missing. Okay, can I know Sagittarius' secret thoughts, intentions towards our connection? He's very measured sometimes. There's secret thoughts and intentions towards your connection. Okay, so this is gonna be their thoughts, their intentions, and then like how they feel about the relationship. These are all pretty good cards, Saran. Saran. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Their intentions here, again, these are like pretty good intentions. This is like the very first step, or like this is their intentions. It's still okay. These intentions still need to be processed by them, but like there's like, I think this is like their intentions are, they're trying to keep a safe distance, and they're just waiting for the right moments, because like this is all about, you're saying it right, Saran. Okay, thank you. This is all about them having good intentions, but they're just waiting for the right moments. This is like all about a creative potential that still needs to be processed. So yeah, I mean, if anything, they have intentions of like wanting something to grow, and they're kind of just like testing like the ground, like this, like them planting a seed hoping that something grows. So again, they do have good intentions. They're just waiting for the right moments to kind of show off those intentions, or like to make those intentions known. Okay, so now how do they feel, their thoughts, feelings and thoughts? It's this seven of yeah, seven of wands. And I kind of feel like they are currently struggling, because like this is like they are keeping their own position, even if they feel like, even if they feel like they can't win, and they are kind of fighting against those thoughts of uncertain outcomes. You're saying it right, and a bit slow as well, but sounds good. A bit slow as well. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but like are you saying like this is a very slow and patient advancement? Because yes, you are kind of right here. But again, like their feelings, their thoughts, they are currently fighting against maybe their own feelings, because, or like maybe their own thoughts, maybe like they kind of feel like that they're not good enough, but yet they are also kind of fighting and struggling to fight against these thoughts, because like this is like putting up a fight against many opponents, and kind of and still wanting to defend their own position. Now, how do they feel about their relationship? This is the Nine of Cups, and this is like generally a pretty good card. Like this is, they kind of want coordination in this relationship. Like this is like people in parts working together, happiness, wishes coming true, and they kind of want to. It's also like kind of accepting their role in this relationship. So again, to me, these are all pretty good things. I mean, he's moving a bit slow. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it all comes from this struggle that he has, because again, like he might be um like fighting with his own mind, or maybe even like fighting with like opinions of other people. Maybe people are kind of telling them that like that they can't do this, but deep down they are fighting with optimism. They're fighting other people with their own optimism. But again, the how do they feel in with this relationship? Pretty good, pretty good. Happiness. Their wishes are, they kind of feel like their wishes are coming true, and they kind of basically they just want a relationship of coordination, and of the both of you working together. Like they kind of feel like they have a role to play in this relationship, and they're going to kind of accept and assume this responsibility. So, Saran, pretty good things here for you. I think that you are more upset because because it's happening so slow. But like again, the his own feelings, his own thoughts, he's struggling. He's putting up a fight. And then Marie, okay, Marie, yeah, are you gonna get the drop at Calvin Klein? Healing Hearts, yeah, I can add you. Okay, okay, I'm with you. Yeah, it's gonna be, I just be patient, just like let it be, and I think you'll be good. Thank you so much. Yes, of course, Ron. Okay, so it's gonna be after this it's gonna be Gothic Empress, then Nathan, then Positive Bear, and then Healing Hearts. Okay, get the drop at Calvin Klein. Okay, the Queen of Coins and then the Ten of Coins. Both of these are in reverse. To me, this looks like a yes. I think that is pretty good because the Ten of Coins, it's a lot of intense activity and a lot of abundance. I think that you are going to be like extra busy here, and like you kind of need to be ready uh for like other things in life not getting like it's just like you changing your priorities and kind of focusing on like getting money and things like that. I think that it's going to be pretty busy for you, so to me that is a yes. um yeah, and you are kind of looking at this from a very like material perspective, so yeah, again, to me this is a yes. A lot of abundance and a lot of intense activity, and material success and achievements paired with you only looking or only um like your only aim here, it's to preserve the existing assets and only looking at things from their material perspective. So to me this feels like a yes, Marie. It's kind of like your mindset has changed to into like only going after something that can give you what you want. So to me that is a yes. And then Gothic Empress. Let me make a new. Let me unpin this. It's gonna be Gothic Empress, and then Nathan, and Positive Bear, and Healing Hearts. Okay, after like Healing Hearts, I'm gonna get off because I'm starving. Okay, Denise, why is Samuel testing the waters of publicizing our connection? Why are they doing this? Why is Samuel testing the waters, publicizing the connection? Okay, the Hermit and then the House of God. I think this is like breaking up of a solid structure and becoming free from confined spaces. This is like a sudden breakthrough. I think they might be. This shows that like this shows that they have found the truth with the Hermit. Like, cause like, this is like they feel like that they are like they have found like a clear purpose. And like this is like them having strong faith and finding the truth and having like a spiritual understanding of this. And with the tower, I mean with the house of God or the tower, um it is a sudden breakthrough in the truth that they found. I don't think they mean like negative, like um like I don't think they have like nefarious reasons to do this. Like none of this looks like this looks like a person who has found the truth and who is happy for this breakthrough that they've had. So like I genuinely think that maybe they see me as more sincere than the other person they were dating. It could mm, I can pull more cards to check on that. But like this is kind of like telling me that they are like proud of an achievement because again like they it kind of looks like they have found the truth and they are happy to kind of break like the mold and to show other people about this breakthrough because like this is like maybe them being public about about how they are now free from confined spaces like they or like maybe they're doing this to show people that they can start like that they are starting brand new all over again because again this is like a return to solid ground of reality so maybe they want to show people that they are starting new again and that they have the power and that they have found the truth to create a new reality so I think maybe that's why is it because they see you more sincere than the person they were dating for. 5 to 6 of coins. This would tell me. I mean, I think that I think with you, they have realized that there's more ways to advance than the existing like limit that they were put in. Because again, like this is them kind of breaking out of a mold and breaking out of a confined space. You kind of introduce this idea that um that there's multiple ways of advancements and that you can expand and that you can break out of this out of these restrictions if you can kind of keep a good balance between stability and movement like you kind of show them that yes you can have stability and you can also move that stability someplace else so I think this expansion and this abundance of of advancement and all the possible ways to advance is what um they found and now they kind of want to show people that they have broken out of that other reality that they were in but again I don't think they mean like any nefarious like this wasn't done in a nefarious way gothic empress that's good yeah that's like pretty good are you like unhappy like not like unhappy but like do you not like them telling people or like do you feel uncomfortable okay Nathan are you still here Nathan I don't mind it was unexpected okay I was shocked I think that they're like overly like zealous. I think they are being serious. Yes, to me that is a yes. Okay, Nathan, are you here? Positive. I mean, yeah, positive bear, healing hearts. Are you guys still here? Pretty in pink, can you be added after healing heart? I think so. Still fire is here now. Hi, still fire. I don't know, pretty in pink. If Nathan, positive bear, and healing hearts, if they're still here, I don't know, cause I do kind of want to get off after healing hearts, but if they're not here, then yeah. Which it kind of looks like they're not here, so I think I can. Just in general, please. What is something that you need to know? Positive bear. What is a message that you need to listen to, that you need to know about? But pretty in pink, type your question just so it could be here, just so it could be in the chat. Things are a bit chaotic these days. So what is it that you need to know? Let me get. Wait, let me look for something. Okay. We can do for general, what is something that you need to accept, something that you need to embrace, and something that you need to let go? Okay, so again, accept, embrace, and let go. Anan hi, how are you? Still fire Orion? Hi, twin flame, yes. Hi. Okay, so thank you, Anan. Again, something that what is it that you need to accept here? I think that you need to accept that separation is good. Healing hearts, did I miss? No, you did not miss. I'm with positive bear here, and then it's you. Okay, so I think what you need to accept is that separation is good. Here the Pope card in reverse is kind of telling you that you need to accept that, like, sometimes sticking, like, sometimes separation is good, sometimes not always being, or like not always having the attention is good. Because again, like, this is like you need to accept that, like, you being excessively adhered to something, like, it kind of all, like, it reminds me of like you standing your ground, even if you are like the outcast, is a good thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with you feeling, or like with you not always having the center of attention, even if even like having a separation like that. To me, like, this is telling you that that's something that you need to accept, because it's not really like a negative thing. Like, you having this separation or being left out, it's not a negative thing. What is it that you need to embrace? It's this Ten of Wands, and this is just about you need to embrace, maybe like your own loyalty to yourself, because the Ten of Wands is a card of like a partnership and an alliance that endures hardships and succeeds in getting over those hardships. You need to embrace, like, um these pure intentions that you have, and your own perseverance that's going to lead to success. And it's mostly just about like you honoring your own principles in spite of difficulties. So again, if there was separation, it that's not a negative thing. That's nothing that, maybe that it's nothing wrong with, or like it's nothing bad. Embrace like your own loyalty and your own opinions, and just embrace your own principles and honor those principles. And then something that you need to let go, it's this I think like this is like maybe you have like an opinion or like that kind of makes you feel like you are not allowed to have, or like it's like you have like something that you feel guilty about having, and maybe because of that somebody pushed you out of something, or like they're not letting you um in. But what you need to let go, it's the judgment, and this is you need to let go of, because this is like too much noise and too much drama. um Maybe like you need to let go of always wanting to know of information from people, because like this is sometimes it's like, what's that saying, like ignorance is bliss. Like sometimes you not knowing about somebody, or like maybe you not knowing or like not paying attention to people, it's gonna make you feel better, and it's gonna make you feel more happy, because like this is like you wanting to, like it's like a lack of privacy and unpleasant realizations. Sometimes it's better to not know, and it's better to not like be out in the public. I think you need to let go of or like even like defending your own position. Sometimes it's better like to know that you defended within. Sometimes you don't need to make that public. Sometimes you don't need to reveal something that needs to be kept hidden, because like it almost kind of reminds me of like, you want to be like, you know that you are right, and you always, and people don't believe you, and like you go above and beyond to try to prove them wrong by exposing things, or like by saying too much, or like, or or again like not being a private person. Like you are revealing things that should have been kept hidden, and you are kind of like falling into this noise and this drama, when again this is that thing that you need to let go. Honor your, embrace your own principles and your own loyalty. And if people do not like it, and if they shun you out of things, and if they keep you out of places, then that's a good thing. Maybe that's what needs to happen for you to be happy. But again, let go of this like noise and drama, and embrace your own loyalty and your own principles. Oh, there's a bear. Thanks a lot. Yes, of course, positive bear. Okay, wait, who was next? Kind of forgot. Okay, healing hearts, you were next. Let me get some water first. Healing hearts. I can't believe it's like kind of late. It's not late, but I need to start going to sleep early. Okay, healing hearts, are you still here? Iera Spills, hi, how are you? Twin Flames, hi. Okay, healing hearts, let me know if you're still here. Is this Aries I've been in connection with going to try and rekindle things with you? Are they going to try to rekindle things with you? Are they going to try to rekindle things with you? But again, thank you guys for all of the likes also. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being patient also. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. No, Two of Cups in reverse. If anything, like it kind of looks like this kind of turned on itself. Like this is like a crisis in a relationship. You maybe being disappointed, or like maybe they're disappointed in you, but Or like I think they are gonna be disappointed, but I don't think so. Yeah, and then the Nine of Cups also in reverse, which is like them just being confused by all of this. I think like the environment is not going to allow them to be like to be to like for the environment is not going to allow for coordination to happen. This is them being confused at this social like situation, and I think that they are just gonna have a hard time kind of situating themselves in this. Like this could be like wishes not happening, like unfulfilled wishes, and again like a crisis in a relationship. So I don't think so. To me, this kind of looks like a no. I don't think it's gonna happen here. And then the King of Swords also in reverse, which is they seem to have a divided heart. They need like there's a need for them to kind of cut off something from something that they are still attached to, and it kind of looks like they're doing this um out of like vanity, or like out of a like they seem to be over calculating in a vain attempt to overcome uncertainty. But yeah, to me this is a no. This does not look like it's gonna happen. Analog, no, I have not. I'm still with Healing Hearts, but I know some new people kind of came in, so it's gonna be. I was gonna get off, but like might as well just stay on, right? Radiant Pink, and then Twin Flame. If you're still here, and that's kind of what I have. Let me remove unpinned a message. All in reverses, yeah. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think this is gonna happen. Yeah, it kind of looks like they were honestly just bored. Like that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like a person who's just bored, and they kind of reach out to somebody else just because they have nothing else to do. Okay. Do you still see my question? Let me go back up. What does MH think about our communications? He likes to send 17-minute voice notes. That's insane. 17 minutes? Do you read them? Honestly, like when people send me like voice notes, I sometimes don't even like listen to them. Or like when they like send like long messages, I kind of don't read anything. What does MH think about your communications? What do they think about the communication? Okay, so they feel like that they're being pretty like romantic here with the Knight of Cups. This is like them having like them showing a romantic gesture and kind of like really offering their heart, them being open and sincere. But yeah, like this is just like them kind of just showing romantic gestures, like giving themselves or like giving a part of themselves to you. And then the world card, it's in reverse here, and I don't know, like this is I feel like they are unaware, or like they are aloof to like the reality of things, because like they seem to be living life in a little bubble, and they have this like idealized self-image, and they are too preoccupied with themselves. I feel like they always think that they did something wrong, or like I don't know, like it's this, like maybe they just have a hard time sharing their world with other people, but there's like this disconnect of their own inner feelings with external life. So again, maybe they are just too preoccupied with something that doesn't exist, something that only exists within themselves. And maybe that's kind of why they always feel the need to prove, or like always feel the need to be like open and honest and and like showing emotions and yeah, being like romantic, you know. But I think that's what it is. Again, living life in a little bubble, like they have a hard time sharing their world. And like again, there's like this preoccupation that seems to be happening all the time. But again, like yeah, like it's not a negative thing. It's just like maybe they might be a little bit insecure about something. But yeah, always wanting to be like romantic and like that. Yeah, like they do enjoy this. Like they have fun with it. Also, like it kind of like reminds me of like they kind of feel like that you can like you are like in their world, they kind of feel like that they can't be as honest with anybody as they can be with you. Like they feel like that they can't share their world with other people, maybe because they feel like that they wouldn't be understood. And it's like maybe you understand them, and that's why they keep doing it. We're supposed to meet up and talk more since we seem to have so much to say. That's good. Congratulations to you guys. Yeah, pretty good things here. Okay, Twin Flame. What is your question, Twin Flame? He sounds like an older man. Yeah, maybe he's just like really happy to talk. Oh, Dismon and I'll be millionaires together. Is he gonna make more money than you? Are you guys gonna be millionaires together? In the times when there were no cell phones, people talked on the phone for hours. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't even talk to people now. So like I don't know. Like it just seems so hard to like find people to talk to. Cause like to me, like this is like my social interaction. You know, I don't really talk to a lot of people. So like my friends, I talk to them, but like not every day. Okay, Twin Flame. Okay, are you gonna would Jasmine and you be millionaires together? Is he gonna make more money than you? Okay, so for the first question, are you guys gonna be millionaires together? And are they gonna make more money than you? Okay, so it wasn't like that in the 90s. I like I don't know. Okay, I'll talk about it after. But okay, so with are you guys gonna be, you know what, to me this kind of feels like yes, because like this is like The Five of Cups is a card of like popularity and like relations with many people, becoming the center of attention in a group, and relying on those connections to help like other people advance and to overcome like difficulties. So to me, this kind of feels like a yes. Again, this is like just having a lot of connections and like a lot of relations with many people. So to me, this kind of feels like a yes. I miss face to face fun or even girls talk. What do you mean by that? I feel like I understood that in a different way. So what do you mean? And then are they gonna make more money than you? The Three of Swords in reverse, and I don't think so. To me, this is a no. I feel like this is like all of like a failure and a defeat from a weaker opponent, and like an unsuccessful attempt to make a decisive move. If anything, I kind of feel like you are gonna rely on their connections to help yourself. But it's like a yes and a no. What else is there? And then the Ace of Coins in reverse here between the both of you. So this is like I do think so because again in this system the reversal doesn't it's the same meaning as the upright position, but like this is financial and physical stability, practical perspectives, and a good start in material things. It's also like a significant amount of money and uh in a way it's like greed, but like I don't feel like greed is a negative thing here. I feel like greed has like a well, how do you say like a when it's like when it's not a good thing, like okay like a negative connotation. I feel like the word greed here has like a negative connotation, but like again greed is just like you taking something that you want for yourself. So I don't think that I do think that you guys are going to be like happy. Again, this is like a significant amount of money. I think that they're gonna make more, and I think that they are gonna become like a center of attention, and that they are gonna rely on connections, and I think that you are gonna be relying on their connections too. Oh wait, okay. I wasn't. It wasn't like that in the 90s. I miss face to face fun or even girls talk. May I ask, will Samuel and I move into our new place soon? Oh, it was just about the response to the previous convo. Maybe we will work our money way together. I do think so, because again, this is like between the both of you guys. So I do think so. To me, that is a yes. Twin flames. To me, this feels like a yes. And then Anon Law. What is your question, Anon? That's good ambition. Yeah, that is good. Thank you. Yes, of course. Twin Flames, do you read cards? Because I feel like you know about like the cards. What does Yvonne want out? Hi Kimska. What does Yvonne want out of the meeting between us? Wait, those are a lot of words. What does Yvonne want out of the meeting between us before he goes away for 2 months? We broke up a few months ago and made peace recently. Does he still want to meet up? Okay, what does Yvonne want out of the meeting between the both of you? What do they want out of the meeting? Okay, after this, I think it's gonna be Boy Power for 4882. Okay, what does Yvonne want out of this meeting between the both of you? Okay, love is in reverse, and then the Ten of Swords. So I think what they want, this has to do with like tensions between like people and hesitations and them being confused about their own will and like complex relationships between several people. Romantic triangle is tensions between people, hesitations, and then the Ten of Swords. I think maybe they just want to be sure that like that there's no tension here. The Ten of Swords, this is about like them being exhausted because of a complex situation with many conflicting interests. If anything, I kind of feel like love reverse. Yeah, love is in reverse here. And then the Ten of Swords. So I kind of feel like they feel exhausted and they need to find a person like a definite ending. Um, not really, no. Like this is like I think what they want is that they want to be reassured that maybe you are not gonna go like that your heart is in the right place. Does he want to fully end things with you? No, this is for the question of what does he want out of the meeting between the board. Wait, this is for the question what he wants out of the meeting between the both of you. And I think that he kind of just wants reassurance that your heart is in the right place because this is a card of being exhausted from a complex situation with many conflicting interests. They kind of just want to be sure that you are going to be an ally who's going to help them attack problems from different directions. So maybe if they are leaving, they kind of want to be sure that you are going to be that you are like that your heart is in the right place and that you have good intentions to like help with problems that happen there. Because again, like maybe like they are because like this is like the love in reverse has to do with hesitation and about like complex relationships between people. So like maybe you guys have a complex relationship and like tensions, and again they just want to be sure that your heart is in the right place because they are even though you guys made peace, like maybe they just want reassurance because they feel exhausted, and the Hanged Man is also in reverse. This is just about like them feeling alone, like this like they have like this inability to act, and that they are maybe like even if you have made it clear to them that you meant what you said when you guys made peace, they are still kind of like living in their own private and imaginary reality here. um this is also like them going into isolation and kind of the inability to act and them denying their own unique qualities, pretending to live or like pretending to be normal. But yeah, I think that's kind of what they want. They just want like reassurance that you because like maybe they do believe you, but like not fully believe you. So maybe they just want reassurance here. This is also like the emotional sense of a victim, and then the Five of Swords also in reverse. This doesn't to me feel like something is gonna end. Like if anything, this is like a failed initiative to change the situation, and I think that them being stubborn is kind of leading nowhere. Yeah, a failed initiative to move forward or to change their situation. Yeah, I think that they want reassurance because they don't fully believe something because they keep living in their own private reality. Um, and I think that this is going to be like somewhat of a failed initiative for them to change their own situation. I just think like there's like nothing that you can say that's going to change their mind about something because their own stubbornness kind of like leading nowhere. It's like to me, it's like they are kind of giving you. They want you to really like they really want to believe you, and I think that I think with love in reverse, it's like they are going to again they want reassurance, and like again they are also looking for a person who's going to be an ally, who's going to help them in this conflicting in this complex situation because again they kind of just feel exhausted. But yeah, also like this is like the Marseille tarot, so it's not really it's it's not like the I think I have it here, hold on. I think like a lot of people are used to they're used to this one, the like the Rider-Waite-Smith. This is like a different system. So even though like some meanings might like overlap, it's like it's like it's like speaking two different languages. It's to me it's kind of like imagine like speaking like French and Italian, even though they kind of look the same and sound the same, and it's like even some words might mean the same things. Um, at its core, they're completely different languages. So that's why, like for example, the Ten of Swords. I know that in this one, it means like a backstabbing or um like a complete end to things. In this one, it's different. It means exhaustion, and it means complex situations, and like long battles ahead, and kind of like trying to move um to a different direction, you know? So, and even like the Three of Swords, I think that's one of the most like one of the biggest differences because in this one, the Three of Swords means um like this is the Ten of Swords here, and this is the Ten of Swords. It, oh fuck, you can't even see. Wait, hold on, what did I do? That's the Ten of Swords, and this is the Ten of Swords here. They're just like different systems, two different languages. Yeah, there's this is this okay, so actually this system and I was gonna make a video on it, but I was a little bit lazy. But maybe I will today. This system predates this system. This system is based on um like virtues. This one is based on what was the system the golden age, I think something like that. It's like the golden age. Um, but again, the Three of Swords. I know in this system, the Three of Swords is like heartbreak and loss. This one in this system, the Three of Swords means victory and overcoming weak oppositions and and kind of cutting through and moving forward in clear directions. So yeah, it's more nuanced. Yeah, because this system, it's like the Three of Swords. This system is it's the artist's interpretation of the meaning of the card. This system, it's the core energy of the card. So for example, the Five of Cups, I know that in this deck, I think the Five of Cups it's like letting go or like walking away from something, but in this one it's just change because the this system is based on symbols, colors, and numbers and like the geometry of the card. So the number 5 just means change, and change is not good or bad. The Five of Cups has to do with like popularity and having relations with many people. So yeah, that's why I like this system better because it's like you are basically forced to use your own intuition as opposed to using meanings from another person. So yeah, I always get in fights with the people in my comments because like they tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. But like it's a different system. It's a completely different system. It's a different language. Even though like they do look the same, it's something else. Again, this system predates this one because again, this is I think this one was released what like in 19 like 70 or like 1980 something. This has been here since like the beginning. Which do you find more accurate? I like this one because like this one doesn't really like this one tells you what you need to hear. It doesn't really like give you like this one just reads the core energy of the question. It's not like an interpretation of a meaning, you know? So that's why I prefer this one. And I feel like not a lot of people read this system, which I feel like even like this one, like the I know that in this system it's the magician. In this system it's the French is like the bachelor or like the juggler. And what's interesting about this is, let me try to look for the magician here. But yeah, there's like there's three main system. It's the Rider Waite, this one, and then there's the Tho deck, and that's like based on like Aleister Crowley and like his own like meanings to things. I don't have anything. So, okay, so like the magician. This is the magician. This is the. Wait, can you guys see it or no? Okay, magician and the bachelor. So in the Rider Waite, is it French? Yeah, it's French. Yes. So it's a Church of Marseille. This is like an English deck because I think Arthur Wade, whatever his name was, he was like an English person. This is French. So I know I like explaining it because I feel like yeah, I see. You can see yeah, so in oh my god, my thing oh no. My thing spilled. Okay. I'll clean it. Oh no. Oh god. Guys, I was drinking coffee and the whole thing just spilled all over my desk. Not like the coffee, but like the glass. It's because I drink cold coffee. It's wet and my whole thing is wet. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let me explain this and then I'll get off so I can clean this. But yeah, okay, so the okay, so with oh my yeah, I know. Okay, so let me just go with these. So this is the first card of each deck. So in the Tour de Marseille, it starts with a juggler, and it's kind of like a mysterious person that's that has like tools in front of them, kind of like the same with this one. And these are possibilities and skills and uncertain things. It's also like a person who tricks somebody into doing something else. Because again, this is like a street performer. Like you don't really know what intentions that they have, and it's just like it kind of represents possibilities and skills to do something. This is also like not being sure what road to take, because again, like yes, you are sure that you have the responsibility, or like you are sure that you have the possibilities to create something and you have the skills, but you are still not um a master of anything. So like you are confused about where to go, because again your feet are pointing to two different directions, as opposed to the magician in the Rider Waite Smith, that the author kind of transformed the character into a magician. So this is a person who's very confident, who already has the knowledge and who has the intentions to create change. So that's kind of like one of the main differences, is that this, like, if you see the desk here, this is just possibilities and like skills, as opposed to the magician, where you kind of can infer that these are all the suits of the deck and that he has the power to create change. This is a person who's kind of like a trickster, who has potential for having a skill. So again, yeah, it's just like differences. Again, this is like the creating a new reality, but like it's something like beginner's luck and having various tools and at your disposal, and like kind of using supernatural forces to create a new reality with your mind and power. It's also like training and acquisitions of skills and improvising things, like displaying or showing off to people. This one is again a person who already has the skills and who is already creating change. But yeah, there's like so many. There's so even like the four of wands here. This is like people celebrating and people like having stability in this system. It's not moving forward, because like moving forward, or like moving, it's not really in no one's best interest. But in this one, it shows it as you can move forward and like you should have stability and you should have joy and success and happiness. But yeah, they're completely different. The pre-jet color is also my vibrant, so it influences it. Yeah, exactly. I have a video of like the colors. So each color kind of like, there's a reason why they chose these specific colors. So the yellow is like optimism, and the blue is like trust, the red is passion. So like it all kind of, you can like, just using color, you should be able to know the meaning of the card. So with the five of wands here, this is the five of wands is a card of overcoming and getting over weak oppositions. So you can kind of see the optimism is kind of being entangled with trust. So you are kind of using your own intuition and your own um optimism and hope to kind of cut through and to overcome um what you think is reality, because again the blue is like trust, and it's the things that you trust and it's the things that you already think to believe to be true. So again, you use and again it's like optimism with passion, cutting through what you believe to be trust. But yeah, some cards have more black, and again black is like, I think it's like nothingness. But yeah, yeah, this is so detailed. Yeah, it really is. The flesh tones kind of represents like humanity. So if it's like your own passion is like, you are using your own passion, like you are kind of, you're using your humanity, or like your mortality, or like your carnal urges, to give in to your passions. Like your passions are are overtaking your humanity, with the king of the knight of coins, which is tangible assets and material responsibility, and having like a very realistic vision of the things that you want. Force, I think force, it also I think this guy here changed the order of the cards, because I think um this is number 6. I think in this one it's like number 11 ish, I think. But again, it's because this one was based on the golden age, not golden age, the golden dawn. It's like the cult that he was in. and this one is based on the virtues of humanity. So I don't know, like there's like so many changes. So like when people like, it doesn't bother me, but it's kind of like I just don't like it when people like tell me, and like no one did here. I'm not saying it about you guys, but I just wish people, and maybe it's my fault for not explaining it well, but it kind of irks me sometimes. Thank you. You might as well create a course. I probably should, but like, I don't know how to do anything. So super interesting. It is super interesting. How long have you been doing tarot? Okay, so fun fact, I actually started with like um with like the Rider Waite Smith, and I had it for a long time, but like I never enjoyed reading with it. Like it never called to me. I don't know, like I would read and it would make me it would drain me so much. And and I kind of just like left it, and I stopped doing it, and then I found this one, and honestly like it took me like a month to really like educate myself on it, and like I'm still reading about it, but I think I've been reading with this one for like maybe like a year, or like a year and a couple of months. But yeah, once I kind of found this one, like it was, I don't know, like it was really easy for me to connect to this one. It's kind of scary because the card can show a dark story. It really can. Good for you, thank you. But yeah, I kind of just want to show people that there's like more systems than just like the basic, or like the overly like mass produced Rider Waite Smith. Cause like in a way, like I don't want to be like rude or anything, but like I kind of feel like the right, like I really don't like it, and I feel like in a way it kind of makes like people sometimes, I don't know, like it becomes like sensational. You know what I mean? You're the first reading who uses this deck. Oh, that's good. Thank you. It's fun. It becomes like too sensational. Um, because it is like too mass produced, and like it kind of feels like any like anybody can, and like yeah, like anybody can, but I don't know, like I'm not like a big fan of tarot, like, because like I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying, but like with the Rider Waite Smith, I kind of feel like people make decks about like anything. So like if there's like a TV show, like they'll make it into like a tarot, you know what I mean? And I don't really like that. And like this, like with this one, it's very hard for you to kind of change it, as opposed to like this one, like the classic one. I feel like it's pretty easy to like just change the characters into like mass produce the deck. Also because this deck has now gone into um what is it, like it's like copyright free, so like anybody can. I bought pretty, like if you do, like it's fine, like you read it, like you do whatever you want, like, but I'm saying me personally, to me, with the more variations that they make, and like the more that they change it, it starts to feel like mass produced. But that's what I think, that's what I believe. But I'm not gonna go up to somebody and tell them, like, you know what I mean, like I don't care. But like if someone were to ask me, that's what I would say. I bought a pretty deck that's based on the sound. Yeah, I have a pretty one too. I like, okay, I will say what I do like about the Rider Waite Smith is that it is accessible to everybody, and that it's easy to learn because it's based on like each card has a picture, and even if you don't even if you don't want to read the meaning, you can still kind of figure out the meaning by looking at the picture. So that's what I like. I like that it's accessible to everybody, and I like that. However, I just wish that like the first lesson was, this is like my own interpretation of the card. Um, can I ask something before you sign off? Tremzilla, sure. You are the first reading. Okay, thank you. Is it paid reading? No, not really. I bought Pretty Jack. Okay, if it was superficial, but I never trust. Okay, I bought Pretty Jack that's based on the standard weight one, but I never trust myself reading for myself. I feel like I can't really read for myself either. I feel like I'll find a way to change the meaning of the card to give me the answer that I want. Yes, writers. Yes, agree. I'm being ignored. I'm scared to go deep. You said there's. Yeah, there is. Have you? I have. Yeah, I have it with me too. Um, it's this one. There's three. Again, this is the first one. Then the Rider-Waite Smith. This is the third system. And this is the Cell Jack. I've read with this one. I kind of like it, but it's like kind of scary to me. It's this one. It's like the Aleister Crowley Jack, and to me, like it's this one is like a little bit like fun to read. It's like not childish, but like it's just like it's a very fun. It's like a very like positive, like inviting deck. This one, it kind of just tells you what, like it just gives you like a basic answer. This one, it's kind of like a dark psychologist almost, because like it'll tell you like things that you weren't expecting to hear, and like like you either like accept the answer or you don't. But yeah, this was the graphics are intense. I have heard people said yeah, it is kind of scary. I've used it once and then I was like, I don't like it. Like this is too much for me. But yeah, these are like actual paintings that I think, what was her name? Frida Harris. These are like actual paintings. But yeah, you can see that I've not really used this one. This one, like my fingers are like pressed on this. Which do you find the most healthy, the most helpful? I use this one. To me, like I'm always gonna choose this one. I did read with this one once on live, and it was like a lot. But yeah, this one's pretty good too. To me, it would be one, two, and like if there was something like forcing me, I would do this one. It provides a lot of depth. Yeah, it's not like really about the depth. It's to me, it's kind of about the like the meaning and how it reads. It's kind of like mm, I'm trying to find a way to like explain it. I feel okay. Actually, have to leave for the day in a bit. Okay. Well, glad that you were here. I'll be live maybe like later on today also, like after I take my little break. But yeah, to me, like this, the Marseille deck, it's like a very like straightforward, and like even like a little bit blunt, because like the art is like less symbolic. And it it's just like the answer that it gives you. It's kind of like a just it is what it is, right? Like that's kind of the energy of this one. This one, I feel like it's a little bit like surface level. Like yes, it is like friendly and familiar, but like I said, it is like it's just easier to read, and it sometimes just doesn't cut as deep as it should. With this one, it's like very cutthroat. I think that's the word. It's very cutthroat. It's very like it doesn't really just tell you what the answer is. It kind of goes it tells you about the root cause of the answer, and again like it doesn't really like have like any tolerance to like or like empathy in a way. It just tells you what it is. But yeah, it's like a little cutthroat, a little confrontational, and like ruthless. But yeah, that's those are the three main systems. I prefer this one, but yeah, there's more systems. Oh fuck. Is it intuition based as well, and does it overlap with other systems? This one, the though, overlaps with this one the most. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is very very cutthroat. It's I don't know. It's like not very like forgiving. I need that for my situation. Maybe like later I can do it. It'll be like a little special thing. Because I feel like it is like good or like you know what it is. You know what I mean? Also like the Tho deck, like this one, it's not really like yes, it could be used for like divination, but like it's mostly used for like self betterment. Like I think this deck was made to be used with like your own path, but like it still can be used with like for divination. But yeah, Kim Scott or Tremzilla, well, you keep ignoring me. It's not giving me incentive to come back. Dude, what? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. Is your finances going to improve? Okay, let's see. Your finances going to improve. And then after this, I'll do Kimska. But yeah, whenever I do like the so reading, I'm gonna have to like study it a little bit more, or like have like the book next to me, just in case. Keep talking. Happy talking to you about your interests. Thank you, Kimska. Okay, Trimzilla, is your finances going to improve? I think that you, I don't think so. Not like now. Like this is about like you having like this like victim mentality. Like maybe you kind of feel like you are like okay, like you are looking at things from like a different perspective. But I do think that you kind of being in this position is going to help you like in the future because like this is like you enduring difficulties for a worthy cause. So I think that you need to accept the reality even if it's not what you expect it to be. With this five of coins here in reverse, again, this is like a disruption. Something new is going to come in and it's going to destabilize the things that you currently have. It's like I feel like you still need to like have this resistance. Like your attention needs to be awakened more. So are they going to improve? I think that they are going to stay where they are for now, until you kind of go through this disruption. Um, because again, this is a disruption, something new kind of appearing and just stabilizing what you currently have. So I guess again, five is change, so it could be good, but I do think that it is going to awaken resistance here a little bit. And the the king of coins in reverse, this is like you being dissatisfied with what you currently have. I think what's going to happen is that you, with this like change that's coming, is going to force you to change things. Because again, this like there's a disregard for, this is a disregard, or like not a disregard, this is like a dissatisfaction of what you currently already have. And it's like this very limited outlook, and a disregard for all of the good things that are currently happening in your life. I think yeah, to me, I think they are going to improve, and it's going to like take you out, because take you out of this like victim mentality of, or like of only seeing things through a very unique point of view. But to me, this is a yes. I think that you have to go through more disruptions, and then until the point that you are kind of like fed up with all of the disruptions, and then you're going to completely be dissatisfied with what you currently have, and you're going to move into like getting out of this like limited outlook. But to me, I think yes, but not soon. Yes, but not soon. And then happy. Okay, why isn't why isn't S talking to you? Why is S not talking to you? And that's good. Then when Tramzilla, then what that means to me is kind of like, then I think that change, or I think that your financial situation is going to improve soon, if you are already in that position of being completely dissatisfied and fed up. Then to me that means it's a yes. I think that your financial situation is going to change. And again, with the king of coins, it's like just you, I think that you are going to be moving into like, or like looking for new achievements while still kind of holding on to what you have. Like the king of coins, it's also like there's nowhere else to go except up, because you have reached the bottom. It's kind of like once you reach the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. So I think if you feel like you have already gone through enough um disruptions, then, and like if you are already pretty dissatisfied, then I think the only way to move is up. But yeah, Trimzilla, I do think so. To me, it is a yes. Why isn't S talking to you? Why isn't S talking to you? All the best. Yes, Trimzilla, good luck to you. I think Trimzilla, you're gonna be fine, honestly. But again, move forward with optimism and with caution. Keep your confidence and keep your security, and look for new achievements. Why isn't S talking to you? Okay, S is not talking to you because of this Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands. Um, I think that they are preoccupied with, like, to me they kind of look like they are becoming more serious with what it is that they want. Because like this is a person who's like too preoccupied with their own desires, and like maybe they just don't really have a plan for the future, because like this is like having problems defining long-term goals, and again being like too preoccupied with their own satisfaction and with their own desires. So maybe they don't really like know what it is that they want, and maybe they don't want to like drag you, or like they don't want to um like maybe they just don't think it's fair to pull you in if they don't really know what it is that they want. The nine of wands, again, this is like an interruption, and like oppositions too hard to overcome. Even I feel like this isn't about you. I feel like this is about their own like personal desires and their own like life goal. I don't think that they have a plan for anything. And again, with the nine of wands, this is like they seem to be giving up on a lot of things to avoid conflict. So maybe like if they had a hobby, like okay, if they were talking to you and then they just randomly stopped, it's because they don't have a plan and because they are too preoccupied with themselves because of not having a plan. And so they kind of gave up on, like, they stopped talking to you because of that, and they also kind of gave up on many like other personal interests because they just they just didn't have, because they just don't feel like they are in the right mind space to keep going. Page of Wands is like a creative potential that still needs to be processed. So again, I do think that they do have that energy and that they still have that interest. Just like let it process within themselves. Because like right now they are keeping a safe distance from events and from people, and they just want to wait for the right moment. So again, it kind of looks like they're not ready and they don't really have a plan for like life and for like goals of life. But I think the desire is still there and they still want this to grow. Again, just like let it be, let this desire um process, let this creative potential that they have process, and I think that they are going to act when they feel like it's the right moment. Thank you. Yes, of course. Kimska. Guys, I know Soul and Don't Try Unprotected. Um, why did it? Why did I feel weird energy? That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't really do that. But like, I just think I have like superstitions about that. Sure, you can ask for guidance. What is something that you need to? Okay, after this one, guys, I'm gonna get off. So, but I'll be. I think I can get back on later today, and if not, then I'll be live again tomorrow. But I've been on for like 3 hours already, so, or like 2 hours. Okay, let's see guidance for for Kimska. Yeah, of course, Anon. Okay, so what is it that you need to know? Okay, I think that you need to be okay with there being distance between like what you want, because the two of coins has to do with like two elements, two things. Like it's just about like the duality of things. Um, I think it's okay for you to have collaboration, but like I think that you need to be okay with you also having like distance between your collaborations. Like keep a safe distance from things that you want to be a part of. And then the Emperor card, this is um the practicality of things. I feel like maybe you, if you feel like things are too far away from you, you kind of need to have this initiative and you need to kind of show leadership and responsibility, and like go after the, like have that authority and that control, um and be like claim this commanding position, because right now it kind of looks like things are around you but they're not a part of you yet. So I think what needs to happen is that you need to kind of claim this practicality and show like leadership and show responsibility, and so things aren't like floating around you, so they can actually be with you, because right now again like they are around you but at a distance, like they're not really yours. Also, yeah, the force, which is about you taking control for yourself. This is about you, about your own power and your own courage to face challenges and like mobilize that energy within you and like those inner resources towards a common goal. Like this is all about you taking a risk, because again, the things that you want are just around you. Like they are just floating around you. They want to be with you, like, and you want them, but like things can only be so close to you. Like sometimes you do need to reach out and just grab them. Like maybe you kind of want things to just fall into place. This is kind of telling you like the things that you want to fix, you have the things around you to fix them. They're just at a distance. You need to have like this initiative, and you need to have this um like you need to show leadership and responsibility and actually use your inner resources to go and like to acquire those things. I think mostly it's kind of like telling you like things are not just going to fall into place. You need to actually like reach out and mobilize yourself and to actually like reach out, because again like to me it's kind of like all of these things that you want are within reach. Even if you try a little bit, like you are going to see so much change, because these things that you want, they are already like next to you. You know, sometimes if you want change, sometimes you kind of need to force yourself out of a room and then close the door and then just exist in a different space. But again, you need to have this, you need to show this leadership, and you need to mobilize that inner strength that you have, um to like you need to express your urges and your drives and your desires and take that risk and use all of those things towards a common goal. But it's like so close yet, it's yeah, like things are so close to you yet you don't want to reach out to get them. Yes, of course, Kimska. Hope to see you online soon. Yeah, I'll be on. So I must, yeah, you have to reach out to them. Please save this life. Yeah, it stays saved. So when I end it, it's going to, I think it's going to process, and then it's going to become available. So like anytime that you want to watch it, you can. But yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I was on for 2 hours. Um, so Fyra, I'm like about to get off, but I'm gonna be live again tomorrow, and if not later today. Mm, or if you guys have TikTok, you guys can follow me there. I'll just type it here. If you guys have it, because I know a lot of people don't have it. Oh wait, fuck. Okay. So my ad is at. It's a stupid name, but it's whatever. Select fonts. Ooh, wait, can I not change the color? Okay. Oh, properties. Select a color. Okay. Oh, okay, this is so ugly. What did I do? Select color. Okay, there we go. Okay, if you guys have TikTok, that's my username right there. If you guys want to follow that. Um, thank you for, yeah, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me, hold on. If you guys go there, you are gonna find a photo of me. So if you guys want to see what I look like, that's that. Let me hold on. Let me like show you guys better before I get off. Also, like I might not, I might not get on there because again, I got like I don't know, I got a weird like age restriction, and I had to like submit my identification documents to prove that I'm of age. Um, but hold on, before you guys leave, hold on. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Let me take a screenshot of this, and then I'll just show you guys here. Oh, let me add an image. Okay. Let me, okay. Browse. I'm like so unprepared. In your country, TikTok. Where are you from? That's crazy. Okay, okay. Let me just make this smaller. That's it. Can you guys see it or no? In your country, where are you from? That's crazy. India? I had no idea it was banned in India. But yes, guys, okay, yeah, that is my thing. I know you don't have. I don't know, that's so funny. But yeah, that's my thing. If you guys want to follow that, you can. But yeah, I'll be on maybe later today, and if not, then tomorrow. But yeah, it was nice talking to all of you guys, and bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, Kimska. Thank you for being here. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off now. Yeah, because beef, you know, between siblings, I don't know what that means. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off. Twin Flame, should you give Jasmine a chance? I think that you should. Yes. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm starving. I'm so hungry, and I still need to go work out, and I need to make a video. So, bye everybody.